On Sunday, May 11th, Russian President Vladimir Putin proposed direct talks with Ukraine in Istanbul on May 15th, just hours after Kyiv and European leaders called for an unconditional 30-day ceasefire starting Monday. The day before, leaders from Ukraine, Britain, France, Germany, and Poland warned Moscow and Kyiv that Russia would face new sanctions and military support for Ukraine if it rejected the ceasefire proposal. Instead, in a statement after 1 a.m., "We proposed to the Kyiv authorities to resume the talks they broke off in 2022, and I emphasize without any preconditions," Putin said. Earlier talks between Russian and Ukrainian negotiators in Istanbul during the conflict's early weeks failed to stop the fighting, which continues today. Putin suggested starting new talks promptly on Thursday, May 15th, in Istanbul. He expressed commitment to serious negotiations aimed at addressing the root causes of the conflict and establishing lasting peace. Russia's references to root causes usually point to its grievances with Kyiv and the West, which Moscow uses to justify the war that began in February 2022. These include claims of needing to denazify Ukraine, protect Russian speakers in eastern Ukraine, resist NATO expansion, and stop Ukraine's move toward the West. Kyiv and Western nations reject these claims, viewing Russia's actions as an imperial land grab. Since the war began, tens of thousands have died and millions have been displaced. Putin said new talks might lead to a ceasefire. He also accused Ukraine's Western supporters of wanting to prolong the war, and criticized European ultimatums and anti-Russian rhetoric without specifically mentioning the 30-day ceasefire proposal.